Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm super excited for this video because I just got the Sweet Violet palette from Voss in the mail. It's one of their fun size palettes and I just really fell in love with the color scheme as soon as I saw it, and since it's so tiny and it was only $18, I thought I'd go ahead and give it a go. I've had overall good experiences with Voss palettes in the past, so I'm excited to test this one out. Just from first look, the shimmers look super intense and there's some really pretty matte options. The only shade I'm not crazy about is the fact that they have this one here. I wish it would have been like maybe like a light baby pink, or I don't know, just something different than a matte highlighting shade. I feel like that's kind of uninspired, but everything else going on in this palette is so cute. And like I said, it's it's literally like smaller than the size of my hand, so I love the sizing, and I don't know if I said it or not already, but it is available on Sephora. Alright, so just like all my first impressions, we're going to go ahead and do some swatches and hopefully ooh and ah over the shades, and then I'm going to give an eye look, I'm going to do an eye look, do a face look, do a tutorial. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Do a tutorial. And then I'll sum up my thoughts from using it one time at the end of the video. I'm going to sum up my thoughts at the end of the video. So let's just go ahead and jump right into some swatches. The shades don't have any names, but I'm just going to go ahead and do them in threes. This shade is kind of an interesting, kind of almost like the neutral of the palette, but it's like a pretty soft pink. I saw swatches online and it looked a little bit orangey and it didn't quite go with the color scheme, but I think in person it's pretty. And this shade is kind of like a hot pink with a blue shift through it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a deeper version of Lovely from my Alma palette. Oh, that actually came off peachy. That's darker than I thought it would be. Okay. Then we've got like a matte Barney type purpley pink. A deeper satiny shimmery purple. Oh, that's really pretty. And then a light purple matte. It's kind of hard to get good swatches out of the pans just because they're so tiny. My finger doesn't even like really fit in that well. And then these next two metallic purples look super pretty, and they've got like sparkles and they just look really nice. Trying to get my grubby little fingers in there. And then we've got a matte, just really vibrant, deeper purple. And then last but not least, a like deep bluey purple matte. It looks pretty pigmented. Alright, so those are all the swatches. I feel like they look okay. Not really super blown away. I think that they're probably going to perform better on the eyes. I just feel like the way that the matte swatched, they seem to be kind of softer. They seem pigmented, but just they're like shearing out just a little bit as I kind of blend them into the skin. That shimmer looks really beautiful. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing today. So I did already go ahead and prime my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer. I just have the little mini size. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with this lighter purple right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that on a small little blending brush, and I'm going to start that shade off on the like inner part of my crease. Just lightly blending it out. I'm using like a duo fiber type blending brush is what it feels like. This is the LAKEY 237. So it's shearing it out a little bit, I feel, but I'm just trying to get a good blend, and then I'll add more. I'm going to try and use as many colors as I can today, just since there's only 10 colors here. See what we can do. except maybe that peach. That's for another day. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take this kind of pinky purple matte shade, and I'm going to pop that in the middle of my crease and kind of just blending inwards and outwards. So far, blending super easy. And the shades look pretty smooth considering I have super dry eyes right now, which I appreciate. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take this purple here next, and I think I'm going to kind of put that in my crease and my outer V just a little bit. I feel like it's building and blending super easy. Kind of shook. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take that deepest matte shade, and I'm going to pop that onto the outer V. Just keeping it right here, not going crazy. Alright, so for my lower lash line, I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with that same shade on a little pencil brush. And I'm just going to smudge that on the outer outer half or so. Nothing too precise. I lost my brush cleaner and it's kind of stressing me out. So I'm wiping my brush off on a now dry wet wipe because I can't find my brush cleaner, but it's fine. I'm going to go back into that original lightest purple matte shade, and I'm going to pop some more of that on the inner part of my crease just because I feel like I lost that color just a little bit. Just want to refresh it. It's so pretty. So now I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to start off with this metallic shade right here. It's kind of purpley, bluey, sparkly goodness, and I'm going to use that on my lower lash line just with that same little pencil brush. So now for my lid, I'm going to go ahead and use this lighter duochrome here just because it's really calling to me. Super pretty. Honestly, I'm kind of wanting to use my little pencil brush just because it's flattened and I feel like I can really get in there. And I'm also torn on whether to just use it dry or try it wet. Maybe I'll start dry and we'll see. We'll see. Just gonna go ahead and pop that. It's pretty. It's just a little bit more just soft, kind of satiny. Definitely getting some fallout from that. Actually, let me try my finger real quick. Let's see. I mean, I really like the color. It's just more of a satin. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up a decent amount of that and spray my brush, and we'll try it wet on the other side and see the difference. I mean, that definitely does help. Looks a little bit shinier. Not like a crazy difference, but I appreciate it. So I wiped that brush off, and I'm going to go ahead and take the pinky sparkly shade, and I thought I would go ahead and try and use that as my inner corner highlight. The brush might be just a little bit wet still, but I'm going to pop it. On the inner corner. Still think it just looks a little bit too peachy for everything else going on in this color scheme, but it does have a pretty reflection to it. And I don't know why someone would buy this palette and not love purple, but if you did buy it and you didn't want to use purple that often and you had a light fair skin tone, I feel like this in the crease is a peach and then this all over the lid would be really pretty, but that's kind of a simple look. It's not really something I would buy this palette for. Just throwing it out there. So to finish off this look, I'm going to go ahead and take the ColourPop liner in the shade Charmer. It's just a really, really beautiful burgundy. I'm going to throw on some mascara and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so for highlighter today, I'm going to go ahead and take the Lethal Cosmetics highlight in the shade Scatter. It's a really, really beautiful, just light lavender. It matches my sweater. I really love this highlighter formula, especially with this Wet n Wild P77 brush. I feel like it just melts into the skin. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. Even though my hair keeps getting stuck in it. Alright, and then for lips today, I'm going to go ahead and take my Lano Lips Banana Balm Lip Sheen 3-in-1. So this is kind of like a chapstick, but it smells super, super strong, like banana pudding is how I would describe it. And it has just a little bit of sparkle to it. But I don't know, I was feeling the natural lip color today. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look, and I honestly have to say I'm really, really happy with this palette so far. I feel like the matte shades blended so easily. It was ridiculous, and they have such a level of vibrancy to them. I really, really love this look. I feel like my eyes look super, super green right now. So I really enjoy the color options for the matte shades. As far as the shimmers go, I kind of wish that one of these mid-tone purpley shimmers was like a really, really light, kind of like icy lavendery type of shade. I think that would be really pretty. But overall, I do like the formulas. I feel like this one on the lid too, it did kind of come off as more of a sheen, but you can see that slight duochrome when I move my face around. So I like it. This is actually the first small Violet Voss palette that I've tried, and I definitely think that the quality is still really, really good. I think that this would actually be so pretty paired with their, grab it, I'm gonna die, their Sugar Crystals palette, just because there's so many like inner corner shades here, and there's like this super bright pink, and I don't know, for some reason I just immediately thought these two, the struggle is real, y'all. These two color stories I think would be really, really cute together. I think it's a nice addition to the purples. Alright, so that is everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.